Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. I am Fi and today we're diving into a message from your ancestors. I felt called to do this reading and I am excited to get started with this for you guys today. What I need for you guys to do though is to get calm, get relaxed, get into a nice vibe. That way you can be guided by your intuition when choosing between the three options that I have before you. Once you are calm, take a look at your options. For group number 1, we have this one. For group number 2, we have this one. And for group number 3, we have this one. Pause the video if you need more time. I appreciate you guys so much for being here. Remember to support my channel by liking, commenting, subscribing, and all that good stuff. Let's go ahead and get started with group number 1. Hello and welcome, group number 1. So you chose this feather. Let's go ahead and dive into your message from your ancestors and see what we have for you. We have goose here. You chose the goose feather. And it says, your dreams and desires are calling you to action. The journey begins today. So your ancestors want you to take some sort of action right now. Group number 1, they want you to take action on your dreams, on your goals, on your desires. They're like, okay, they're being funny right now. Like they said something about like sitting around on the couch or like just like sitting around, basically giving me the energy of just like sitting around and not getting what you want to get done. It's okay. Sorry, when they're talking while I'm like in the middle of talking, it's kind of, but anyways, so they're also saying it's like it's time for you to prioritize your what it is that you want to accomplish. Prioritize your desires. Prioritize what it is that you wish to happen. Instead, because they're giving me this energy of you guys like maybe like focusing on what is not happening for you instead of focusing on what it is that you can build. Interesting. Let's see what we have with your tarot cards. We have 9 of Swords, 3 of Wands, and we also have the 7 of Wands. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, I feel like this is very clear, like very clear as day to me. For pile number 1 people, like, because your ancestors are like, you're over here worried, anxious, or just like, I feel like you're like if you're sitting up at night and you're having like nightmares, or you're just feeling anxious and you're feeling worried and you're feeling like, you don't really have peace within your mental space. I feel like that's happening because you are not allowing yourself to expand, not allowing yourself to grow, not allowing yourself to step out of a certain box that you place yourself in with this 3 of Wands right here. And I feel like the 7 of Wands is saying like, you need to, like, it's time to step out of your comfort zone. It's time to really stand your ground when it comes to going after what it is that you want. Or how do I say this better for them to understand it better with the 7 of Wands? It's like, because you see she has these energies coming after her, right? And same with the 9 of Swords. These are energies that are coming after you, right? But the 7 of Wands is like in the defensive energy. So it's like time for you to really cut out the noise is what I'm getting. Like, cut out the noise, pile number 1. What energies are telling you that you can't accomplish your goals, that you're not meant to expand, that you are not good enough? Cut out the noise. Stand your ground and stand for what it is that you truly believe in, instead of falling for false truths and false identities that do not line up with who you truly are. That is what your ancestors want to tell you, pile number 1. Let's go ahead and get some extra charms to like clarify here. Okay. One. That will be for this one. 2. 3. Okay, give me a second. And then it's so funny, like, I don't even want to go into the whole story, but this morning I woke up from a dream where there was a bunch of ravens or crows, ravens most likely because they were bigger, but a bunch of ravens, and then walking home this morning, I seen a bunch of ravens, and then here we are for pile number 1. And what shows up for you? A raven. So like, I do feel like I was meant to do this reading, so hopefully this helps you. You could have the crow as your like, it's a messenger spirit, okay? So they could be your spirit animal. It doesn't have to be, but you could also be receiving messages in your dreams, since this brought me back to the dream that I just had. So pay attention to the messages that you're getting in your dreams, please. Okay. And with this charm that you have right here, it's talking about like maybe feeling abandoned by those that previously supported you, or just feeling very alone, okay? Or feeling like, you know, like your circumstance isn't the best, is what I'm getting, okay? So you could be feeling that right now, or you could have been dealing with that. For some reason, I'm getting like in the past energy, but this could also be something you're dealing with right now. And this is falling on the 3 of Wands, and the 3 of Wands can talk about the future. So pay attention to those around you that are draining your energy, because I feel like that's important here. And lastly, we have this charm right here, which is a gardening tool. And it's about planting seeds and trying to see what it is that will grow. And, you know, not actual planting seeds, but it's talking about you guys, you know, stepping outside of your comfort zone, which matches up with the message that I got for you guys. Step outside of your comfort zone, pile number 1. Okay, because I feel like maybe one of your fears is that maybe when you do step outside of your comfort zone, you'll be rejected, you'll be left out to dry, right? Hanged out to dry, abandoned by people. Like, I'm about to cuss. Because inside me, I'm like, fuck all that. If you is abandoned, if you is rejected, then these energies were not right for you. They were not serving you. Step outside of your comfort zone anyways, okay? Stand on business, pile number 1, because that's what you're being called to do. Know that you will be supported by the right energies at the right time, okay? That's what I got for you, pile number 1. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like, comment, share, subscribe, and all that good stuff. I'm going to go ahead and move on to pile number 2. Hello, pile number 2. Thank you so much for joining me here. This is a message from your ancestors. Remember to only take what resonates and leave the rest behind. Let's see what we have for you with the feather that you chose, okay? I do want to say, though, that someone may have a crush on you, pile number 2, okay? Someone may be watching you, have a crush on you, and they like you and they like your energy. And it doesn't have to, or like, it doesn't really have to be romantic. They could just really like you and like your energy. But I'm picking up on that. So we have here white turkey. The power to heal the earth is within you. Interesting. And then I just heard, I got the power. That's funny. This is for some reason, they're bringing me back to Thanksgiving, okay? They're bringing me back to Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving might be significant for somebody that chose pile number 2, but they're bringing me back to Thanksgiving, and they're telling me that, like, they're reminding me of how turkeys are most sought after during the Thanksgiving, the holiday season, the holiday time, right? Turkeys are most sought after. And again, it's going back into that energy that I got from straight off the beginning of your reading, which is that there's something or someone that wants you, most sought after. Like, you are thought of highly, I feel like, when it comes to your ancestors, or when it comes to some people in the physical world. I feel like you are looked at in a very positive way, in a positive light. And that could be because you do have this beautiful power and energy about you that is healing to the earth and healing to those around you. Okay, so let's dive deeper with some tarot. We have the Queen of Pentacles. This is reminding me of Mother Earth, and it's giving Mother Earth vibes. And the Hanged One, you could be a Pisces. You don't have to be. Pisces is a very healing type of energy as well, because Pisces is very empathetic. Pisces is very spiritual. They are energy reflectors to those around them. So this is also how you are helping to heal those around you. Page of Pentacles. Okay. They're giving me this energy of a new opportunity being gifted to you. Let me move this over. They're giving me this energy of a new opportunity being gifted to you. Yes, and it feels like it's given to you, because with the Hanged One energy, it's not like you're fighting tooth and nail to get it. It's not like you're, you know what I'm saying? You're in with the Hanged One. It's because you're having this higher perspective. It's because you're looking at things differently. It's because you've stopped, you've paused, you've reflected. Like you're sitting there and you're not really in motion right now. That you're absorbing some sort of energy that is very much so beneficial to you. Like it's elevating you in some way. So it's kind of like you guys are getting some sort of like download information from energies around you. Okay, could most certainly be from your ancestors, but they're telling me more so it's like it's you kind of, they're showing me you tapping into the energy of the earth, or you tapping into energies around you and really gaining a lot of, sorry about that, really gaining a lot of information, wisdom, they're telling me, from what the energy is that you're picking up on. Yeah, I'm like with the purples, it's really giving like third eye chakra, crown chakra, awakening. And then with the yellows, it's all about your solar plexus. So it's just like you're very much so tapped into your power. Let's get some charms and clarify this message more, because I'm just very like, I'm so curious as to what the freak is going on. All right. 1, 2, 3. Look at that. We got a freaking mushroom. That's hilarious. And that's the energy that it's giving, because it's giving very like trippy. It's giving very trippy, not gonna lie. And then we have, I think that's perfume. Give me 1 second, guys. All right. And then you guys have the picture. I'm gonna start with I'm really trying to see if that, I'm gonna check and see if this is a perfume, because it looks like a perfume. Perfume. Yeah, it is. Yeah, 80. Yeah, it is definitely perfume. And oh my god. Yo, I'm so freaking good. You know, I gotta build myself up. Cause I ate that up. Listen, perfume talks about being alluring, enticing, mesmerizing. Okay. And I said that from the very beginning of your reading, pile number 2. Your energy is very attractive. So the beautiful thing, that's why this opportunity is coming in for you, because it's like, I don't know whether you might be in this like just divine feminine energy where positive energy is just being drawn to you. Positive things are just being drawn to you, pile number 2. But your ancestors are letting you know, that you're on the right path, and that you just allowing yourself to be still, or you just allowing yourself to just be, because that's the energy I get from this type of Hanged One, where she's just like hanging there, just chilling, and even the Queen of Pentacles is just relaxed, laid back. You allowing yourself to tap into that energy is real, which is so, it's the funny part is it's so different from pile number 1. But you allowing yourself to tap into that energy, and they're telling me, because it's different from pile number 1, because this is not your norm. I feel like maybe this is not your norm for a lot of you. So, but lately you've been in this energy, and I feel like it has a reason, it has a purpose, and that purpose is to bring in a lot of information, bring in a lot of new opportunities and a new beginning for you, and just allowing. Beautiful. Yeah. Yeah, and then we have the mushroom here, and the mushroom talks about magical insights, intuitive messages, and vivid dreams. Okay, so you're seeing things so differently, like you're getting a lot of downloads. If you haven't already, then be prepared for this. Okay, getting a lot of downloads, seeing things differently. Really, you're tapping into a new power. or just a power that you didn't even realize that you had access to. But you're tapping into it. And this photograph here, it talks about nostalgia, keepsake, and memories. So, but for me, intuitively, I feel like this one in this reading is more so talking about you seeing the bigger picture. Okay, because that's exactly what I heard and felt when I saw this charm come out. You seeing the bigger picture. You're seeing the bigger picture, and because you're seeing the bigger picture when it comes to your life, you're attracting abundance of new opportunities to you, and you're tapping into your intuition, your magic, your inner magic, and you're cultivating it, and it's allowing for a beautiful change to happen in your reality. Pile number 2. This is what I have for you from your ancestors. So let's go ahead and dive into pile number 3. Support the channel, like, comment, subscribe, and all that good stuff. Hello, pile number 3, and welcome to your reading for a message from your ancestors. Remember to only take what resonates and leave the rest behind. You chose this feather, and we're going to dive into it today. All right, let's see what we have for you right away. We have Meadowlark, and it says, smile, you will soon experience a wonderful journey of inner discovery. So you're going to be learning a lot about yourself, and I feel like you're going to be very happy to do so. I think that you may not like surprises, but you are about to experience a bunch of surprises. Okay? So just be mindful of that and just appreciate the experience that you are experiencing. And I feel like this, I want to, it's funny how in my head I said new world, right? New world. Or I didn't say it, I heard it. New world, right? Okay. So but I feel like it's not really new. Maybe it feels new to you, but it's not really new. Like this inner discovery, this new world that you're diving into isn't really new. It's just, you're learning more about who you are, learning more about yourself. And I feel like there's this I feel like you'll have a great appreciation for that. I feel like it's going to bring some sense of peace into your life when you finally tap into the truth of who you are. Let's dive into your tarot cards to further your message. We have the King of Pentacles and, oh wow, we have the Ten of Swords. Interesting. And then we also have the Five of Swords. It's, oh wow, why is that gonna make me cry a little bit? It's not gonna make me cry. I'm gonna be strong. Okay, even if you do cry, you're still strong. Okay. But I'm gonna keep it together for this reading. This is giving me so we got the King of Pentacles, Ten of Swords, and the Five of Swords. I feel like this is really giving me this journey of, like, if this is your inner discovery that you're about to go on, it feels like, the story of like the underdog, the story of like the person that has climbed and climbed and climbed and tried everything they can to make it to the top of the freaking mountain where the castle is, where their castle is, to claim their castle, to claim their land. And they've tried to get there and they tried to get there, but with every step, with every pull up, there's been some sort of challenge. There's been some sort of defeat. There's been some sort of negative whisper in the ear saying you can't do it. You'll never make it there. You might as well quit while you're ahead now. And then there's also been like these looks back. Like I'm seeing the person that's climbing the mountain, like look down and look at like how far up they are, and then there's this fear, and then there's this psyching yourself out. I can't, I climbed up all the way, I climbed up so high, I could fall to my death. And there's this anxiety, and there's just this overthinking it, and then there's this standstill, and then you have to kind of be the one to talk yourself out of giving up. And then you do. And then you keep climbing. And then you make it to the castle. King of Pentacles. That's the kind of storyline that I'm getting here. It's like you face so many challenges and so many setbacks with this Five of Swords. So many endings that you thought would break you forever. Oh my God. And they're giving me chills. Like, endings that you thought would break you forever. But it didn't break you. It solidified the power that was already within you. It activated you, is what your ancestors are saying. It activated you. Your pain, your challenges, it activates you. It activates the power within you that is this King of Pentacles energy, that is royal, that is regal, that is powerful. And this reminds me of the book that I'm reading right now, where this character is a god, in my opinion. Okay? Because I've still got to finish the book to find out if she is a god. But to me, she's a god. She is the utmost powerful. But because of her upbringing, you know, the trauma that she experienced and continues to experience the enslavement that she's in, she doesn't even recognize that those that are trying to enslave her, control her, and bring her down have no power over her, because she holds all of the power. She doesn't even realize that at any moment where she's not liking what's happening, she has the power to stand her ground and choose a different story. And I feel like that connects deeply to pile number 3 people. Because you have that same power. You are that God. You have that ability to turn your life around. To not give up. And to flourish. So pile number 3, your ancestors want you to know you're going through this beautiful transformation. And through this transformation, you are discovering so much about yourself. You're learning so much. You're gaining so much wisdom. And by the time you've turned into this beautiful butterfly, you will see life so much differently. And I feel like you will no longer hold yourself back and limit yourself and limit your power. We haven't even gotten into your charms yet, and I almost forgot to do so because I think I said all I needed to say. But let's go ahead and get into your charms. We're gonna pull through. Okay. Interesting, guys. You may have came from another pile. Which I, oh yeah, this is here. Okay, we have the snake here. But I feel like the snake is saying that you guys are shedding, okay? You're shedding an old version of you. And then we also have this perfume. This perfume came out for another pile. This talks about you guys being very alluring. So okay. And then with the snake and the perfume, yeah, I feel like some of you guys attract the wrong people. If you've attracted energies that are negative, or attracted energies that don't really, and that goes into my dream that I had. Everything is connected today. I love it. So listen. Oh, and I know, okay, you guys, I'm feeling the energy of, they're like, what's the other charm? Okay, here's the other charm. And I don't know what the hell that is. I think that's fire. We'll get into that in a minute. But this message is clear because it's like, we talked about you guys having this beautiful power. We talked about this character in this book, right? That is a god, that has all of these gifts and abilities, but they don't use them. They don't take control of their life because they fear they're not good enough, because they fear that they're not powerful enough, that, you know, they don't see themselves for who they truly are. And I feel like a part of me feels like for pile number 3, that's projections from other people. Like, that's not even, like, it's really not the case for you. Like, it's not the truth. Another thing is telling me that you guys got to realize, when you're that powerful, when you're extremely powerful, you're wanted. You're wanted, even if you don't feel like you're wanted, but you are wanted. You're alluring. And unfortunately, when you're that powerful, others want that same energy. They want that power for themselves because they feel like they are not enough, because they feel that they don't have enough power, so on and so forth. The cycle continues, right? So with that perfume, it's saying you are powerful and your power is alluring. It's enticing. And you just have to be careful with those that you allow around you, or the energies, whether that be physical energies, people, or whether that be the energies within yourself, that shadow side of yours. You have to be careful not to fall into the trap that is set by your shadow. Because your shadow wants to protect you, because your shadow knows that you're extremely powerful. So your shadow is like, how can I protect this energy? Like, how can I protect this energy? Okay, by making them believe that they are not that powerful. So they don't show up in that powerful way. So they're not attacked by others that's trying to steal their power. But little does your shadow know or realize, this is where your consciousness needs to come into play, where it's like, people are going to come for that power no matter what. You have to be willing to stand your ground and recognize that you are strong enough to handle whatever comes your way. This is going on longer than I planned. Pound number 3. There's so much to talk about. But yes, okay. So this is a flame, okay? And this is talking about someone you had a relationship with in the past. Okay, so they could have recognized your power as well and found themselves enticed by it. They could have found themselves, entrapped with it. Like they couldn't help themselves. It's like they had to, how kids, how kids touch the oven, right? The oven's on. That's how, kids looking at the fire. Oh my God, so exciting. Touching it. Yeah. Touching something you shouldn't. This old flame touched something that they shouldn't have. Okay? Because I feel like they were not worthy of you. All right? But that's for you to decide. Take it for how it resonates. And we're going to, in this snake right here, the coiled snake, it talks about freedom, individuality, desire to be left alone. So I do feel like you guys are in that place and in that space. You could be releasing the past right now, pound number 3, letting go, which makes sense with the 10 of Swords. Come on, you're releasing the past. You're letting go of what no longer serves you, and I just cracked my knuckle. And you're ready to just move on to something better. And if you need to take space and be by yourself, that's okay too. Because again, you're on this journey of inner discovery. So that may mean that you need to be alone and not be around others. You're going to have to learn to accept that fact and learn how to be alone with yourself if you haven't already. All right. So many messages here, but this is what I got for you guys. Pound number 3. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like, comment, share, subscribe, and all of that good stuff. Come back to see me next time. I'm out. Peace.